What's good, everybody? My name is Shim. Back to welcome to the CMP podcast, episode number 21. Today, we're going to be discussing Blue Lock, Vinland Saga, and of course, Tomo Chan. With me today, we have our three excellent podcast hosts: Pokemon MD, Moet, and Mace.
Yo.
We also have the anime awards that have been released. We'll be discussing that later this week, possibly.
That's good.
That's what's
That's
up.
good.
Yeah,
We also have Attack on Titan that just dropped. There might be a short discussion on that at some point. Not today, though. Not today.
Not today.
I love this new thing where we're teasing stuff.
Yeah, we're announcing
nice.
things. We're announcing things.
We're teasers.
Straight up announcing.
What are we starting with?
No, how's your week, guys?
How's your week?
Wow. I feel special.
Mo, how are you doing today? I know you traveled far and long just to get on this podcast today.
I did.
Tell us about your journey.
I went
how are
through
you?
2 snowstorms. One to get to work and one to get back here. Just to make it to the pod in time because I knew how important it was. Other than that, man, it's been a solid week.
I'm glad it's been a solid week, man.
It's been a great week.
Great.
It's been a great week.
How about you, Champ?
Honestly, I've been playing a little Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I stopped playing the Snap game because, dude, like that game just started getting boring to me.
They started whooping you, huh?
What, they have a new update coming out?
Dude, it just started getting boring to me. And I
They
was
started
like,
whipping you, huh?
so I
They
stopped
was putting it
snapping.
to you.
So I stopped snapping and I started battlegrounding. And I've been doing pretty good in battlegrounding. Also, I played a couple games of Pokemon Showdown with Walking Wake. That Pokemon is very good. Unfortunately, all the teams that I face are literally the same team that I'm using. So I have no idea what I'm doing. But fortunately for me, I'm on low ladder, so it doesn't matter because I always win. And
are you using Vaporeon?
no, I'm using
Azu?
No, I'm using Walking Wake in Sun.
Let's say Vaporeon or
No.
Are you using any water absorb Pokemon?
No.
As it shouldn't be.
I'm using, here's the squad: Torkoal, Great Tusk, Roaring Moon, Walking Wake,
That's crazy.
Hatterene.
Oh.
Terrain.
And I don't know the last Pokemon's name. It's the Grass Fire. Scovillain.
Scorville?
Okay.
It's not score. Why are you guys saying score? There's no R. It's Sco.
Because they Gormery.
Scormery.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up, champion.
I want to say something to everybody who's watching today. Thank you for watching today. We had a fantastic week of anime.
Before you get started, can I shout out to the first time listeners and the last time listeners?
Oh, big shout out to both of you.
That is the funniest thing I've heard in a while. The last time listeners.
It has been a pleasure serving you.
It was great having you here.
Sorry that we spilled your food on you, but you'll be all right next time.
And everybody in between, of course.
Of course.
Everybody not in between either.
All right, please continue, Joey. Please continue.
What? You didn't say anything, bro.
I thought Joey was going to lead into our first topic. I thought that
was the first topic. Yes. So I want to start it off with VSOG.
All right. This is better.
We should come up with a different name for that anime every time we talk about it.
VSOG. I'm gonna be real. Everybody watching. I'm gonna be a little hater right now, just at the beginning. So I started trying to watch it on Monday. I got a minute and a half in. They started doing about this guy's backstory and drama again. I tabbed out. That was it. And
tell them what you told us.
On Wednesday during the week, I got a little bit further and I was like, I can't do this right now. But then on Friday, I was like, I have to watch this. We're here to talk about it. So I watched it and I was not disappointed by the ending. It was by far once they got over his past that I already heard about for 14 episodes. It's like Attack on Titan all over again. Give me every new season, give me a recap of something from a different point of view. I don't need it. I don't. Even my boy Einer didn't care. He was tossing wheat. He's like, yo, pass me the wheat and shut up. But then he gave him his thoughts on it.
Pass me the wheat.
It was nice. I enjoyed the ending very much. I was satisfied with the ending of this video. It was what you would call worth the wait.
I like that.
How did you feel about the So you didn't enjoy the, I feel like the introspective moment he had, like in the beginning where it was like all the bodies, like they were dragging him down.
No, because I already knew that about him for like ever. I don't need a drawing of it. You know what I mean?
You didn't like the visuals? I thought it looked real cool.
Yeah, sure. It would have looked cool 4 episodes ago, or 3 episodes ago, or 2 episodes ago, where he's struggling with the same thing. I don't need to see this every single time. It's like Reiner. I don't need to see which team he's on every single time, every season, a different team. I don't need that. Reiner from Attack on Titan, for anybody listening.
I get what you're saying, but I feel like this is the first time he's really gone in depth about his mindset.
And he did, and we had a lot, and it was interesting history. But it's like, yo, I do not need a backstory for this guy every week. That's my problem with it. It's like if you bought Ultra Sun and Moon and Sun and Moon. If you bought Ultra Sun and Moon, there was no point in getting Sun and Moon, type of thing. It was like, oh, if you played Sun and Moon, it was like, yo, Ultra Sun and Moon, most of it was just not worth it, type of thing. So it's like Pokemon, by the way, for everybody listening.
But if you bought Platinum, there was a reason.
Oh, Platinum was a huge change. First off, I didn't think. Yeah, it was a huge change.
Was it gold or something like that? I don't know.
Yes, Platinum was the upgrade of gold. Correct.
Yeah.
You have a huge heart, Moet. But yeah. So like, it was fine, but it's like I don't need this every. Me personally, that's just me. That's why I put it off forever. It's like, it's gonna be the same thing. Okay, oh, that's cool. Little guys dragging him down. All right, I'll watch that later. But then it got really good when they start going to the farm simulator, right? The wheat started to grow, and you started to see the anger. He's like, these damn slaves are slaves. Yeah, these slaves are slaves. They're not farmers. Their wheat tastes bad.
Yeah.
Which is like hilarious. Hilarious, by the way, because the same slaves or stuff are also helping them like tend the wheat and all that stuff. So wouldn't that also make it bad if they're just touching it? Is that the whole thing? But
no, our slave wheat is better.
Oh, okay. You guys have the A1 brand.
Yeah.
But I'm taking the entire show, I guess.
Yeah.
I was just listening because to your point of views on it. I want to step on your opinions or nothing. I disagree with you slightly, like I mentioned about Thorfinn. I feel like this is something that hasn't really happened in the show before, where he actually opens up, especially opening up to somebody else. Like this is, I feel like, out of the usual character for him. He's normally the silent, strong type. Girls find handsome.
I feel like that started changing once he got a mustache.
True. He got
that hideous.
Yeah, I hate them having this. Please shave, guys. How are you gonna go to Vinland?
Vinland is not going to welcome you there with that hairstyle.
So what?
Visage. How are you gonna go to Visage?
Oh, I don't know. He'll get
Visag.
They'll be there.
He opens up, man. I love it, dude.
Yeah, I think I really enjoyed that. I thought it was funny. It was fun to have like the old man come by and be like, "Yo, this is how you toss the net," and he wanted to impart some game into him.
Oh, that's when I started enjoying it. I was like, okay, cool. He's getting past it finally. I never have to see this again.
Game recognized game.
No, you're definitely going to see it again. But I do like it just because it's, even though his mindset's still the same, he's opening up with Einer about it. Like Mo was saying, he's actually talking about it. He's talking about Askeladd. He's like, oh, this is what I was, and I'm an empty man and all that. That's the name of the episode, I think.
Yeah,
Empty Man.
An empty man.
Yeah.
A man who is empty.
And the old man was like, yo, I'll fill you up. Like, I know you're empty, but don't worry, I'll fill you up.
That's exactly what he said. Just in those times.
He said, if you're, dude, like, I feel like that's such a, like, it's, he said in the episode, if you're empty, then you can fit anything inside you. And that's like.
That is what he said, actually. You're saying the verbatim. He said both those things. He said, you're empty, I can fit anything inside you. And he said, I'll fill you up.
No, that you can fit anything inside you. And that kind of reminds me of Blue Lock. Because when Isagi's like, I have to get rid of everything that I previously knew about soccer.
Every time.
Yep.
And then he like got rid of the puzzle and then he put everything back in. I feel like that's... He did it one time.
Yeah.
And then he said, shut the heck up, genius. I'm doing something. I'm on a roll. And that was a great scene in Blue Lock. And it was a great scene in here. Because I feel like that applies to real life as well. Because basically what you're saying is you have to go back to the fundamentals. And I feel like that is something that I have to do.
Back to square one.
Yeah. Well, not back to square one, but back to the fundamentals. Like, you need to learn the fundamentals in order to succeed in anything. Like, if you don't have the fundamentals of algebra and you're going into calculus is all about algebra. If you don't know algebra, then you're not going to do well in calculus.
Not if you have Wolfram Alpha.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like, Wolfram Alpha is not going to help you. If you're trying to be...
No, it will.
It is.
If you're in long-term goals, if you're trying to be a doctor... Wolfram Alpha is not going to help you. You have to understand algebra. You have to understand the fundamentals. Because if you have the fundamentals down, then you don't need Wolfram Alpha.
What if you're not trying to be a doctor, though?
Decision in somebody's heart if you don't know what 2 + 2 is? I mean, come on.
You guys with your like teacher argument where it's like you're not going to have a calculator on you on old times. It's like, bro, I have my phone right next to me. I get to Google it.
I literally do. I don't have to know how to do anything.
I keep that thing.
Yeah, my doctor in the surgery room with his phone in his hand. Wait, hold on. Let me get this up real quickly.
No, but that is...
Let me go to WebMD. That's to check what you have.
All right, it says cut here. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try then.
This looks like the picture.
This look good to you? He's showing you. This look good to you? All right.
I keep that thing on me.
Yeah, what's it called? I enjoyed the episode though. Like I said, I enjoyed it. After that, the fishnet thing was cool. I like that part. The fishnet
thing was cool because he was offering some wisdom there.
Was the conflict, the major conflict?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, when they had it coming, and he broke his jaw.
But they tricked you too at the end.
Yeah, because the guy got up.
Honor was winding up.
Yeah.
But it was Thorfinn. It was Thorfinn.
No, I'm glad they started beating these guys up. About damn time. They're either gonna. Yeah, they did.
But were you glad they also got beat up though? Because I'm glad that they also got beat up because it's like it's not gonna be one sided.
No, I'm glad. You know what was crazy at the end? The end scene before it ends is the guy whose jaw got all messed up jumping them, and like he looks so regular.
No, I think that was a different person.
Are you sure? I'm gonna go back to it right now.
Yeah, because they had like 5 people with them
that look exactly the same.
They did have a whole squad with them. Yeah, I thought one of the dudes looked like the prince, or not the prince, the farmer's son.
Nah, he was.
Oh no, the farmer's son's not there.
Yeah, but one of them looked like him, I think.
Damn, everybody watched Vinland Saga so long ago. I'm looking through this.
No, I just watched it this morning. I literally watched it.
An empty man.
Dude said, "Restrain yourself, Einar. Restrain yourself. Don't do it." And then he's the one that punches them. Like, are you serious, bro?
Dude, when the guy who has his eyes closed, it's like, I need proof. I'll look for it. I was like, I don't know. How are they supposed to find proof back then?
Hey, I was I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, this guy's blind, right? Like, how is he seeing any of this shit? What's going on here?
He's not even blind. He's like Brock, bro. He just closes his eyes.
There's no way.
So that's the same guy. That's the same guy that got his jaw broken. We got both them pictures right there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But let me show you the ending.
Let me see.
I'll find it.
That's tough. Oh, that's you, Japan. Okay.
That is indeed tough.
Let's see.
Why can't I find it where he jumped him at the end?
Because I don't think that happened.
That literally did happen. Why would I remember it?
So what do you guys think is gonna? Let's make a prediction. What do we think is gonna happen next episode?
Dude,
I guess it's not the same. It's not the same guy. You're right. It's not.
Yeah, that's a different guy.
He got long hair.
Yeah, shorter hair. But I think this is going to be another fake out because remember, like, what was it, a few episodes ago when Thorfinn got his ear cut off, and then the next episode it was just like back to normal life
with your ear cut off.
Yeah, but like still, I think I don't know. Nothing's going to change.
It did go back to normal life because he got cool with Snake, dude. Snake face man.
Yeah, like it progressed, but also it's back to the status quo. Like there's no immediate action. So I think it's going to be the same thing this way too.
So you think the show's not going to have any progression? It's going to go back.
Not at this point, no. I think they're going to fight. After the fight, the master's going to show up. It's like, hey, you guys can't fight. Oh, it's a shame about your wheat. You gotta grow it. Oh well. He might give them more seeds. Other than that, I don't know.
I hope he fires the other guys.
The retainers?
Yeah, just get new ones. The retainers. You should get somebody else.
Do you think he needs proof before he fires them?
No. He can do whatever he wants. He's the boss.
Here's the boss.
You think Snake's going to recruit these guys? Or at least like Thorfinn?
Well, it's kind of hard because slaves.
The
But
slaves.
if Snake's entire group helps them grow the wheat, and instead of 3 years, it could probably become 1 year.
Oh, that's true.
That's definitely not going to happen, though.
Or if
But-
Snake has enough money, he could just pay for it.
That's true. That's true.
But that I also am with Joey. I don't think that's gonna happen. Because I don't think Thorfinn wants to be a warrior anymore.
You know what? I'm not giving him a choice. I've decided.
No, please.
I think he wants to be a warrior, but he doesn't want to be a killer. Because Askeladd's last words were like, become a true warrior, and that's what his dad was about. Like,
And I said, fuck you. Become a true corpse.
Well, that's deep.
okay. Bro.
He killed his dad. Hello? In front
But
of him.
he said he doesn't hate him anymore. Okay? He doesn't hate him anymore.
But
He didn't even give
he
his
did
dad
cheat.
a fair one.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Become a true warrior, and then you don't even like become like your fights. You're not even like you don't even fight
Come
fair.
on. Like when his dad took the fair one with him, he was whooping him. And then he was like, I'm gonna take your son hostage. And so now it's like become a true warrior, Thorfinn. Man, fuck you.
Yeah, hold kids hostage while you get beat up by their dad.
See what
I
happens.
guess it's the equivalent when people die. It's like, become better than me.
Mm.
You know, it's a lot to ask of, but
I already
you know,
am better
you still
than
want
you.
that.
I already
is a lot
am
to
better than
ask.
you. You kidding me? Thorfinn's way better than him. Even as an empty shell.
I don't know, dude. That dude's got some royal blood in him. Royalty.
I don't think he was royal. I think he was just like upper class blood,
Hey,
like noble blood. Yeah.
your blood doesn't define your character. Your bio does, okay?
Mm.
Hmm.
Dang.
You know who said that?
No.
Kanye?
Yes. Game.
Guess.
Anya.
I did.
Dang.
Oh,
I would have
damn,
never
bro.
seen that coming. Gonna be
Yeah.
completely honest there. Ever.
Fast Money Flamethrower.
I gave this episode an 8. Actually, I actually enjoyed this episode.
9.
Yeah, this is a 9.
8. Tomo Chan was great.
All right. This was
Yeah.
I just watched it this morning. This is my favorite episode of the season so far.
Can I start off by saying I was wrong? Okay. I was wrong.
Am I
I
wrong?
said early on that Tomo Chan would have no romance, no actual dating going on.
Yeah,
And
you
they
were
broke
hella
the
wrong.
barrier.
Mhm.
They broke the barrier.
Yeah,
I was
we all knew that was changing. There was like 3 love connections in this. But you know what? I'm glad you admitted it.
I admitted it. I was wrong.
You know what I'm also
Mhm.
glad about? That Tomo Chan didn't turn into Ice Guy. Like, I love Ice Guy, but it's the same thing every single time. Tomo Chan actually has like different story and different progression.
You said that's what you like about it, right?
Yeah, that it didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I like Ice Guy, but I haven't watched it since we talked about it, and I will eventually because it's a very comfort one. But I
Damn.
don't. But it's just like it's the same thing every week, so I don't feel like watching it right now.
I feel
Is that-
you. Nothing. You're not missing anything.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, she's the cutest. I think one day he's gonna tell her about it. He's gonna say it by
He
accident.
has a sister. That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. But yeah, this is it's exactly what you said. This has progress, and I can't remember exactly, but I feel like there was more progress with June and Tomo as well.
Yeah. It was all 3 of them, or not all 3 of them, all 4 of them.
All 5
Uh,
pieces of Exodia.
5. Oh, 5 if you get Gundo as well, I guess. But this is like the villain episode.
True.
Gundo was becoming a villain. Carol was a villain in this episode. Like,
Oh, that's right.
Dude, the switch up of Carol, like her character design, I really liked it. Like without her,
yeah,
without
even
the
her
blush.
voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then her voice as well. It was like it wasn't all cutesy. It was just like a standard girl voice.
Mhm.
I really like that like secret side of Carol, I guess.
Yeah, the side that she likes to keep hidden away. She doesn't want to show too many people.
All
She
because
doesn't
her
want to be
mother
hurt.
messed her up.
Yeah, her mother. Yeah.
I don't trust.
No, it was
I don't
because
trust you yet, but I'll do psychological damage to my daughter.
I don't think she meant it like that. Was crazy.
Oh,
But she
it
literally,
was because she was like.
but she literally did mess her up though.
She did mess her up. I don't think she meant to.
I have a
She did.
question
That's
because
wild.
while I was watching this episode, so they like each other obviously at the end, right? But wasn't it only one-sided before?
No,
No, it was never.
He literally said in this episode, "I liked her forever." Like I need you to stop. Remember, Gunda told her to tell the truth. Told him to tell the truth. I was like, I liked him. I really like him. And she was like, I know you like him. Her. Sorry.
Okay.
Now, I also have a question. Are they
Cousins?
actually cousins?
I think it's one of those Japanese things where it's like, oh, you're my mom's friend's kid, so I guess we're cousins, or they're actually cousins because it's Japan and it's just.
I'd like to not get into this
it would be-
conversation with Moet.
If it would be, it would not be by blood, if anything. It's not by
So
blood.
it's like you think it's like a gang type thing. Like, what's up, cuz?
Gang.
I wouldn't call it gang type things, but yeah, basically same principle.
Or we're not actually blood related.
I hope not.
Because they look kind of similar. Not a lot of blonde hair people in Japan, right?
Actually, they are. I see them in anime all the time. They're sometimes the protagonist or the
Have you
or
watched?
the guy that helps.
Can I interest you in Tokyo Revengers?
That's
They're
died,
all
and we all
died.
know that.
These are naturally blonde people. Like the parents are blonde too.
How do we know he didn't dye his hair black?
Hey, you know what? You guys are right. If they're not cousins, they're not cousins. Right?
Yeah.
Ain't not.
I was just wondering because they keep calling each other cousin.
What's the guy's name?
Misaki.
Fernando.
Yeah.
If his name's Misaki and her name's Carol, come on, little bro. Carol?
Okay. I'm on the Wikipedia, and it says he was found by Carol, his distant relative.
Oh no.
So
Oh no.
Yes, but that doesn't mean it's by blood. It doesn't have to be by blood.
I'm relative.
Wait,
Relative. When you use that word relative,
It literally doesn't have to be by blood. It could be like one side, and it's like from the mother side or something. So it can literally be. It could be like a cousin of the mother, not of the mother that got into the family, but it's her like sister or something that had a kid.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
I'm just trying to explain that it doesn't mean they have to be together.
Okay,
Like
are you willing to accept that they might be like first cousins?
This is an anime.
it's a distant relative, but
Yeah, distant means far away.
Okay, distant relatives.
At least 5 miles.
All right, at least 5 miles for
At
sure.
least 5.
Their houses aren't that close.
what is the definition of distant for you?
It's probably like third cousin, third cousin, something like that.
No, I'm talking about like length.
Oh,
From like the Bronx to Queens.
5 inches.
yeah, that's pretty distant. I feel like.
I say an hour. So around.
Yeah, something that's like an hour away. I agree.
Mhm.
You know what I
How big
hate?
is the Lincoln Tunnel? Probably like that.
Pretty big. It's like 5 miles, I think.
Oh, it's probably
Maybe it's
distant.
bigger. I don't know. It's probably not that big either. I probably just lied.
Hmm.
I will say though, I really hate when something is 12 miles away and something's 24 miles away, and it takes me the same time to get to both.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yeah.
Like 12 miles away should take me 20 minutes always. The most.
The most.
But then when 12
Why are you
miles
going
away is like
60?
45 miles away, are you kidding me? 45 minutes away? Like, bro, how? Freaking Connecticut. It's because where I live now, nothing is close to each other. It doesn't matter how close it looks, nothing's close. It's actually easier for me to get into New York than to go anywhere here.
All right. So the best part about
Yeah.
this episode was when Carol was in Junichi's room and he's like, I'm going to torture you.
I'm going to make you pay.
Oh, that was a good part. Yeah.
She literally asked us like, "Hey, why are you scared of girls?"
He didn't answer either.
Oh, that's what pushed him. Okay, right. That's why I felt like they
Yeah.
had more progress. That pushed him into Tomo's
Going to
arms.
her, yeah.
This is like, I love this. Like, what is this?
Yeah, this That part was really cool because I was smiling the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, Carol is so smart. Not only is she like trying to get the one person jealous, but also she's like pushing June into Tomo's arms as well. I'm like, bro, she's killing two birds with one stone.
Is that all that happened? I feel like something else happened that tried to push their relationship, but maybe I'm.
That was the first part. The second part was when Gundo was like, yeah, when Gundo made her cry.
No, I remember. I remember the rest of Carol's relationship. Is that all that happened with Tomo?
I think so.
Yeah, Tomo's literally in her house, and it's just like, hey, why are you here, June?
Why was Tomo scared of her?
I think it was just like a jump scare. It's like, where the hell did you show up?
Yeah, she just came out of nowhere. So you think it's gonna take the full 12 episodes?
I hope it's not that. I hope it's like continuously evolving as a anime throughout multiple seasons.
Probably that's going to be the case, but the first season's definitely going to be them getting together. I think what's going to happen is what are we on, episode 9?
Yeah.
So episode 10 is probably going to be not the final wrap up with Gundo, but like the seasonal wrap up with her. After that, 11's going to be them getting together, and 12 might be their first date, like first actual date.
I can see it.
And then season 2 might be like, even though they're dating now, he still doesn't see her as like a girl, and like, you know, it's coming into terms on what to do on actual dates.
Joe, you're funny.
No, it can't go like that. It can only be like they're either not gonna get together, and it's gonna be something like, I think kind of like with Chinpei sending as something like Kaguya-sama, where it's like it takes like 3 seasons for them to get together, and then that's kind of how it just ends. Or they get together at the end of the season and the show's over. But I don't know how much is in the manga or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know what's in the manga either. But if you think about like Misaki and Carol, they already got together, so it looks like they're making decent pace.
Yeah, this is a good part too.
I didn't really understand
a lot
this.
Of depth to Carol.
I didn't really understand this.
What do you mean?
Like when she just walks past her and says, "Do you think everything's still gonna go your way?"
I think it's a continuation of the things she was saying in the previous episode, where she was like,
yeah,
you know,
like, are you trying to be Carol's? Are you trying to be Tomo's friend, or are you trying to get them together? Like, you can't pick both.
Right. Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
But like, I don't know. Like in this scene, like later on, she talked to somebody else. I think it was later on. She talked to somebody, and she's like, "I was a little mean to Gundo today." Right? Or was it
Tomo? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she said, I was being mean to."
I don't understand how this is being mean, but whatever.
And probably in the tone she said it, and I mean, she said it passing by, you know.
Yeah, she said passing by like it was like a Power Ranger scene where like you just just go past somebody and just attack them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you think everything's gonna go your way?
Yeah. Think again.
That's what's implied.
I really like this episode.
Yeah, it was a good episode. I mean, Carol kind of carried the episode.
But I mean, it was an episode about Carol, so I'm okay with that. Like,
I'm just saying.
It was an episode about Carol. She's supposed to carry the episode.
I'm just saying.
Everything about this episode led up to Carol.
I'm just saying.
When Gunda got back to her, back at her and said, "Oh, he hates you" or whatever, doesn't think about you, and she had to go home from school. You know, at that point, I realized school does not matter in this anime at all. They just be doing whatever. He would be beating up people. They just be leaving whenever. Like, she had the whole limo out there just waiting to take her, taking her home. But what's the point of going to school in these animes? I'm glad they don't show us class in these animes, but it's like, yo, what's the point?
Fighting all the time, and nobody goes to the principal's office. I've never seen the principal one time. Vice principal, nothing.
To be honest,
he's smoking in that.
To be honest, like, this is the same thing. This is the same thing in American schools.
It's fair. Depends which one though. If you go to public versus private, but
What is this? Do you think this is a private school?
I don't know. No, it's definitely a public school. You see that there's no gate. It's just a big open thing.
Yeah.
I guess it's a gate technically.
What was up with the bunny costume at the end? Like I thought that was just a thing that the animators did, but she was actually wearing a bunny mask.
Yeah.
Well, she was still crying. It's like she had tears in her eyes all over her. Like she had tear stains or whatever you call it.
Oh, is that
Her eyes are red.
Was that the same day?
Yes.
I thought that was the next day. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was the same day.
It might have been the day after.
It could have been the day after, but
her eyes were red.
she was still crying so much. She wasn't used to it. Because remember, she hasn't cried in like 10 years or some crap. Because her mom.
That is true. Her mom, emotionally manipulated her.
Ruined her. Yeah.
I thought she just put it.
No, that's Carol's fault. First of all,
it's not. You cannot blame the child for what the mom says. Then still, Mace, if you're
hold on.
If you're 4 years old,
let's hear it.
Look. It's.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I need to think about this.
You should have thought about it before you said it. You should have thought about it before you said it.
That's not how I do it. I don't think. First of all, second of all, so if someone tells you something, it's like, oh, smile because you look prettier that way, and you don't cry for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you really blame the parent for saying something that's like, it's just like, oh, I just want this kid to stop crying for like 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, you can say you should smile today. It's gonna be okay today. You gotta use your words carefully with kids. Now Carol just smiled forever because her mom says you look prettier. That was like, okay, I gotta be pretty for my mom. She wants that forever. That's it. It's also 20 years in exaggeration, probably like 10.
Yeah, this is like if you're in a Pokemon battle and Blender tells his Donphan his grade test. You look better when you click Rapid Spin, and all Donphan does at that point is click Rapid Spin for the rest of his tenure. He can't click Earthquake anymore. Like, it's sad. Every time it goes, it just comes in for free.
It's very sad.
All right. So what Blender should say is, you should win every game. You look prettier that way.
No, he should say you should Rapid Spin this time instead of Spin Forever. Spin Forever is toxic behavior.
But at what point is the you should spin? What'd you say again? What was the first example you said?
Spin forever.
You should spin forever. At what point do you take the onus upon yourself to not follow that anymore? To be your
it's the agency that's calling, Mr. Crawl.
Mr. Crawl.
It depends on the age. It depends the age difference. Great Tusk is old, right? So Great Tusk will probably get over it.
He is pretty old.
Tusk will probably get over it. But Carol was young, and that's all she knew growing up.
Yeah, like when you have a memory implanted in you, like it's not gonna go away easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she received the shock therapy she needed from Goomba.
It's crazy that Mace decided to be on the mom side of this one.
The mom still feels bad about it, but I think she didn't do anything bad. It was just like the kid just took it way too seriously, which she couldn't see that coming.
She literally
I actually agree halfway with Mace.
She literally identified, bro. Yeah, she couldn't see that coming. She literally identified that this kid had not shown emotion besides smiling in 10 years. Like, she could have just said, "Hey, you don't have to smile all the time. It's okay to be sad."
Yeah, she could have tried.
She could have said that.
Bro,
maybe she said that.
Bro, when she said, she did not say that. She literally didn't. That's the problem. And she also hit the guy for fixing her.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That's crazy.
Like, I don't trust you. I was like, I don't trust you. Look what you did to your kid.
Oh no.
No, she hit him before.
If your kid came home crying from school, like, you're going to hit the person who caused it.
Yes,
like,
she hit him before, but she also hit him after she fixed it.
Oh, she hit him again after?
Yeah.
Hey.
When they were sitting down together.
It was a love hit.
I still don't trust you. Like, I don't trust you either.
Wait.
No, I think it was one of those, she doesn't have a dad or something.
For trying to be like, yo, you're crying a lot. You look pretty when you smile.
HR?
How much blame you gonna put on the mom for that?
A lot.
Come on.
Well, yeah, what are you guys rating the episode? I think it's a 9.
It's a 10, easily. Favorite episode so
far. It'd be a 10 if it weren't for the mom.
The mom makes it better.
No, the mom makes it worse.
Psychological. The way the mom talks, I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I wanted to listen to the dub to see how the mom talks.
She sounds the same.
Like, she has the same accent.
Yeah. Like that's from what I remember, but I could have been I was really tired and I was watching it. So it could be dumb. Very
I
dumb.
feel like we went through this and they weren't the same voice actor.
No, that was for Tomo. We found out it was Carol who had the same voice actor.
She didn't hit her.
Oh, okay.
She didn't hit him at the end. She said, "This is how much I trust you."
Oh yeah, the little thing.
yeah.
You're right. The little thing.
2 centimeters.
That's the same thing to me.
All right. Yeah, I like this episode. Right. I think it was about a 9.
Right. Blue Lock time.
Oh my god, dude. Sheesh. What an episode. Yeah. I loved it. Except the CGI. The CGI was absolutely trash.
The CGI was absolutely trash. The CGI was
always been trash.
The CGI in VSOG. The little bit of CGI we got was trash there too.
I didn't even notice that, but like, holy crap! Like this, there were like some scenes where it looked like a 5-year-old drew in Blue Lock. Like,
yeah.
And I mean,
all the soccer players moving at once. I understand that it's difficult to draw that shit. I get it, but damn, it looks terrible. Just don't have.
I mean, especially since they're on episode 21, their budget's definitely real low by now.
I don't know how real or not real that is.
Like, this looks like a fan-made drawing of Isagi.
Nah, you got that at 360p. Come on, you got that.
Compared to this, that's also in 360p. Like, that's like a couple of scenes later. Not a couple of scenes later, like the next scene.
I like that when they weren't even like, because you know how they always do CGI when they're running on the field. But I like when they were just close to each other with the close-ups. They were doing CGI too.
Yeah.
Like when it's slow-mo too.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Dude. Chigiri coming out of nowhere with the CGI, man. That shit was terrible.
Yeah, but outside the CGI, this episode was a banger.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you take a lot away from that?
No, I don't take it much away. Like, the beauty of Blue Lock is like from the trash talk and the play.
The mental aspect of it.
Yeah.
The dialogue, the story.
I like it.
I didn't like the dialogue in the last episode. Oh, dude, Joey.
What'd you say, Joey? My God.
You don't like that they make a new puzzle every episode?
Oh my goodness.
I actually like the puzzle scene in this episode. It looked real cool.
Joey likes those big, gigantic puzzle pieces. Like the 6-piece puzzle that you have to solve instead of like the little 1 million. Those million piece puzzles are pretty annoying to deal with, though.
You just gotta do the corners first and then pray.
Yeah. These colors look similar, so let's just put them over here.
I will say though, my favorite thing about the puzzle is the background. The background looks so sick. That white, I want to use that for shorts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That white, like,
space
time, Digimon, digital world, being transported type of thing. I really
looks like this.
I love that they used everything from the last episode in this episode again, but it felt like Nagi was useless in this episode. Like, I don't know why they did that completely. Like, I understand they're supposed to be, like, looking at what's his face? Baro. But, like, it just felt like Nagi was literally useless this entire episode.
Oh, can I say that I love
crazy compliment? Did you?
Can I say that I love the beginning?
He said, "I love to use everything from the last episode. This episode."
Yeah.
What was the beginning?
When Henri was talking about how Nagi's like a genius, and then he goes like, "You
think that's a genius, you idiot? Yeah.
No.
You don't know real soccer."
What did he say? He said.
She said, "Oh, he's real lucky. That's like a once in a lifetime play or whatnot."
He said it was miraculous, and he's like, calling that miraculous just shows how average you are, Henri Chan.
It's so easy to get miracle plays in soccer. That's basically what we say. Miracle plays are light work. I'm gonna give them the formula for that at the end.
That is true though, because like you have to work on that over and over and over again until it's like average players practice it until they get it right one time, and then perfect players practice it until they can't get it wrong.
Yeah.
And that's what...
Who said that?
Probably Ego.
Impact.
Probably Ego.
I think a lot of people might have said that, to be honest.
Yeah, but like, Ego's my guy, and I love Henri Chan. What was the beginning? They need more Henri Chan in this show.
Yeah, I forgot she existed, and then she just showed up. First thing I was like, "Wait, this is the same show?"
Yeah,
Shut up, Honor John.
I just can't get like Nagi goes from going crazy to only a reference in the beginning and doing absolutely nothing the entire episode. Literally, like I'm trying to remember. Did he do anything meaningful?
This episode,
I don't think so.
he got a yellow card with Chigiri.
Yes, that's very. You're right. That's his skill was unmatched.
He ran
in
a
this episode.
He ran a distraction for Soggy too.
But he wasn't even trying to. Apparently, well, I like that they both did soccer excuses at the end. Like, I was going for the ball. What? I slipped. Type of thing.
That's
crazy though. Like that's a yellow card. This was the ref's plan. Like they really trying to push this guy to the finals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous.
They tackled him.
That was a soccer play. That was a soccer move.
It was a 2-on-1 tackle.
It was a soccer move. It was a natural soccer move.
Nah.
He was going for the ball. Okay, it's different.
And that dude's a big guy. He's not just gonna take him down.
Next episode?
No, but going back to Nagi, I think the reason why Nagi wasn't doing much this episode was to show that Rin was getting serious, and something that's logical as like Nagi, because even though like he's this genius who can do things like on a whim, all his plays are very logical in sense, and he knows like what his end goal is. So something that tripped him up. That's why Baro
they might be logical in sense, but in action they're not logical. He's literally freezing time in the air and like doing a spin move.
Yo, can I tell you something?
Yes.
Challenge me. That's illogical. I'll turn you into a popsicle. All right.
Okay.
Thank you for that. You know what? I sit back now. He's right.
I saw. I've seen. What's his name? Mbappe. I've seen him do some of the moves Nagi does.
I've never seen Mbappe. I don't watch soccer.
Yeah,
I believe you. Like I believe. Yeah, he's French. He's French, all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but Joey, going back, like he's seen Nagi play. This is his second time playing with Nagi, so he knows how he controls the ball. He knows all this, so like it's not that hard for someone with like the brain power of Rin to like figure out, oh, he's just going to stop the ball there, and this is how he's going to make a goal. So I'm going to intercept him here and all that.
I guess that's fair. I like that. I do like that. Bachira, that's his name, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bachira.
Yeah.
That he wanted to play so much with this, and he's being left behind. So we know next episode he's gonna have a crazy ego.
Yeah,
and he's about to start like flying through the air with his legs and dribbling with his hands, type of thing. Like it's gonna be insane.
He just stops playing soccer. He just starts playing basketball.
Literally.
Yeah.
and then everyone starts getting amazed. It's like, oh my god, I've never seen anything like this. He's dribbling with his hands.
Really pretty cool.
What's this technique? That's his weapon.
Technique.
That's my weapon, everybody. Instead of using my feet, I use illegal hand moves. Dude, that's what I love about I love scenes like that in Blue Lock, where it's like that scene with Bachira, where all right, finally I get to play some soccer. I love this, and then it's just depressing because he just gets left behind, and they're just playing soccer without him. They just ignore him on the field. Yeah,
that actual scene was crazy. And then Baro doing the exact same thing he was doing every episode, and this time stealing the ball was really cool too.
Yeah, that was so sick. They kind of foreshadowed it too.
Yeah, they did. He was standing there going red Super Saiyan. At a point, he's like
they had a game plan. Or all right, guys, we got to score here. And then they were the three of them were just talking, and then Baro was in the back, and there was a lion roar that you could hear. It's like, okay,
he was angry the whole time. He's like, "Are you kidding me?"
That was just really funny to watch. As soon as I saw that scene, I started laughing.
This game has been 3 episodes so far? Almost 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5.
This is 2.
It was just 2.
The first episode was a minute, and it was just them saying, "Oh, you want to play?" About 2 episodes.
2.5. 2.5.
Also, when did they start calling Baro King of the Heels?
He said
I was thinking of King of the Hill. I wonder if that was a pun for King of the Hill.
It could have been.
It should be, but I don't understand. When did they start calling him this? This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Same here. I have no idea where it came from.
Also, the other sequence that I absolutely loved was that when Rin started getting serious, and then when Isagi was like, "All right, I got him," and he was like, "Nope, you're 2 steps behind," and I was like, "Oh, this is what I watch Blue Lock for."
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the episode. I think next episode is gonna be insane. Rin's logic and everything. Them. You remember we talked about last time where they're just standing there on the field and everybody's running around? It felt like that again today up at a point. And then obviously they just started kicking back and forth. I liked it. I enjoyed the episode a lot. It was good. Nice, good episode. Next episode is going to be crazy. Who do you think is going to win?
I want to say Isagi.
Who are they going to take, though? You think they won't take Rin?
My selfish desire is for them to take Bachiro. That's what I want to happen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Well, I think it really depends on if Bachiro like performs next episode, because remember like last episode, or not last episode, last match, they took Shiguri. Even though Isagi wanted him from the beginning, he was the only one who improved that entire game.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I can see Isagi just leaving Bachiro behind just because, like, you know, he wants to improve his own soccer.
Sure.
But I guess that's the mix of chemistry in the team as well. If you have 2 Isagis on the team,
yeah, I feel like that's not going to happen. Yeah. Like if Isagi wins, he's not going to pick Bachiro.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I still stand by my thing where they're going to have both teams combined into one.
What? Prediction? Since this is a predictable shonen.
I don't. Let's see, a prediction. I'm not sure. I think Asagi's team's probably gonna win, honestly. And they'll probably choose. I have no clue. Honestly, it's a toss-up. It could be Rin, but it could be the stamina guy too. He might choose him. I think he has a fascination with that guy.
But
he found out he has that little bit of extra power.
Like his shoulders are insane.
Not just his shoulders, the unlimited
stamina,
running ability and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like he had a fear for him, so he might see some use in that. Recruit him instead.
And thoughts on the Blue Lock additional time?
What was the additional time this time? It was
the guy with no eyes and the guy that's an idiot.
Oh, the idiot! I really like the idiot.
He said,
I like the little.
He said, "There's no Mary in this."
Oh yeah, Merit. My favorite part was when he was just like, "Oh, I can cover up all my stupidity by and look cool by following this one guy." I'm like, okay, yeah.
I thought they were gonna team up with Monk at the end, where like they just show Monk.
No, they're gonna team up with someone who makes sense.
That's crazy. I thought by now it was over. They just keep adding.
They're just not there.
And I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's okay that if Asagi loses here, that there will be more people to play?
Yes.
So is there plans for a Blue Lock season 2? It only has 3 episodes left.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, they're only on stage 2, and I think they said it was 4 stages, right?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I remember there being at least a 3rd stage. That's when they fight against or they train under national athletes.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
They're all gonna walk through that door together. Every single one, and it's gonna be all the old people there,
holding hands, hugging. It's gonna be beautiful.
Just cheering on.
It's gonna be like the season finale of Survivor.
Yes,
and they're gonna vote somebody off. Why?
Yep, that's it. Ego is actually the final boss.
Oh, that's I like that.
What's gonna happen is
that'd be a dope twist.
They're gonna play again with the fake goalie, and when their team wins, Ego's gonna take off his mask, and he was the goalie the entire time.
Yeah,
I had to get up and close. But let us know. Let us know what you think down below. What you guys thought about Blue Lock. That's it. We're wrapping up the CMP podcast. We'll catch y'all later. See you on the flip side.